Alright, today we're going to be talking about getting rid of that unwanted, unsightly belly fat. And I'm going to give you all 3 really great tips that hopefully you can start applying today. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, belly fat. There's so many different names for belly fat. Beer gut, spare tire, some people call it their change purse. Whatever name you have for your belly fat, we all know what you're talking about. And I can pretty much guarantee that if you do a survey asking anybody what their most self-conscious part is, most people are going to say their stomachs or their love handles or something in the vicinity of their core. And I just found this picture pretty funny, so that's why I put it on there. Alright, so why don't you have a six-pack? Because of fat. We all have some great abs, or most of us have great abs underneath, but it's being covered up with the belly fat, so it's really hard to show that off. That's why so many people are unable to get a washboard stomach, and a lot of it has to do with genetics. A lot of it also has to do with hormones, because a lot of hormones and stuff actually promote belly fat located in the belly area. So, but there are ways, if you're lucky enough to have great genetics, that's awesome, but we're going to reach on some things that the everyday person who has just normal genetics can really use to help get rid of their belly fat. Alright, but there is some good news and some bad news. First, the bad news. There's no such thing as spot reduction, so no matter what I say, I can't give you a workout or a simple answer that's going to be used just to get rid of belly fat. Unfortunately, you can do as many sit-ups as you want, but at the end of the day, you're not going to lose stomach fat. You will, however, if you have a great exercise program, be losing fat all over, and depending on your genetics, some places you'll lose fat in more places than other places, but overall, you're going to be losing fat all over. And the good news. Following these 3 tips is really going to help you decrease your fat that's responsible for hiding your abs, plus lose a little bit of fat from the rest of your body. So that bad news, we're actually going to turn it around and make it good news. Alright, but first before we get into that, the crunch. Just like I said before, I wish that I could tell you to do 100 crunches per day and you would have a smaller waistline and the perfect six-pack. But no, it's not that easy. All those crunches are going to do is really build and strengthen those core muscles, but when it comes down to it, those core muscles are still hidden underneath the belly fat. So, it's a good thing that I put these tips together so you stop wasting time doing the ab wheel or leg raises or whatever you are doing and really start concentrating on the overall picture of what you're working towards. Alright, tip number 1. A workout plan designed for your goals. That's right, workouts are not created equal, and if you want to lose body fat, guess what? You're going to need a training program designed for losing fat. If you click on this link, it'll take you to another article that will help you start designing that program, but I'm not going to get too much into those details. But I also wanted to point out, don't listen to your treadmill neighbor for advice. First off, they're doing the wrong thing probably too, and the advice that they're going to give you is either not going to give you the results and it's going to have you frustrated and mad and stop doing what you're doing, or you might have some results pretty quick, but then you're going to plateau off, and once again you're going to be left frustrated and you're going to give up because you're not going to see continuous results. Alright, if you ask your friend what to do, they're probably going to say do more cardio. Cardio is great. We all know it's great for the heart, the lungs, and the overall well-being, but that's only one piece of the puzzle. Cardio actually creates what I like to call being skinny fat. If you do too much cardio, it's actually going to be burning away at your muscle as opposed to burning away at your fat. So what you're left is just a smaller, fatter version of yourself, and you're not going to have as much lean mass, and that's what you're trying to go for. You're trying to get rid of the fat, not keep it on. So what does a great workout consist of? It consists of 2 things. It consists of a great weight training program, strength training program that's designed for you for fat loss specific training. It also is going to have some form of cardio into it, but it might surprise you at the cardio that is best for your body type. And once again, cardio only makes up a small piece of it. And if you're new to lifting, you're going to be amazed by how much your body reacts. It's changed my life. Alright, so number 2, clean eating is a must. Of course, exercise is important, but you're really only going to see the results that you want if you fix your nutritional habits. I actually tend to believe that nutrition makes up 60%, exercise makes up 40%. They work hand in hand. You're not going to get the results if you don't combine the 2. So, what is clean eating? Clean eating is all about saying goodbye to processed foods, sugars, simple carbs, and really replacing those not so good items with fresh produce, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and plenty of lean meats, and complex carbs. Your complex carbs include the wheat bread, the wheat pasta, sweet potatoes, brown rice. Couscous is a great option, oatmeal, those sort of things. It's a healthier item that your family's going to love, and you're going to be surprised by how much energy you have, how great and cleansed that you feel because you're not putting those dirty foods into your system anymore. And you're going to be surprised at just how easy it is. You think that it's going to be this hard process, but clean eating, it's so easy, and there's so many fun things that you can do with it. All right, and just really believe in yourself and picture your outcome. And number 3, stay motivated. Picture the outcome. Tracking your progress with journals, or even better, taking pictures. I always like to take pictures every 2 weeks because that gives your body enough time to see some changes so you're able to stay even more motivated. It's going to help track your progress, help you to see how much you're changing as opposed to just standing on the scale. It's a bit better of a way to see those changes coming out with you, and it's going to keep you pumped and motivated to stick with your workouts and with your clean eating. When you really see the changes made in your body, you're really going to keep going strong, and if not, start pushing yourself even further. Another trick is to write down your goals, the overall big goal and the mini goals along the way. You want your long-term goal that you're trying to reach. Let's say you're trying to get down to a size 4 or 6 or whatever your goal is, but then make mini goals along the way. Per month, I say, have a goal every month, and every time you reach one goal, go right into making another goal. And reward yourself in some way, not by going out and eating ice cream, but maybe go get a massage, go do whatever makes you feel good. But once again, reaching those little goals makes you feel accomplished and keeps you going. All right, so that's a wrap. Those are the 3 great tips for losing that fat and that unsightly belly tips. They are accompanied with a great structured workout that you can quickly get your way to a tighter, better body. If you go ahead and subscribe to our newsletter and download our free report, just click on that link right there. You'll be taken to the website and get more information on losing those problem zones and getting the fitness streams that you want to reach. All right, so y'all take it easy. Taylor out.